is already one of the loudest buildings in football. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Arrowhead. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading, I think, needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It's pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that he balanced.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Now here he goes. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 8. Now Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd down run by Pacheco. Finds a big lane, and he's finally taken down the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Patrick Mahomes. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of
Harrison
teams...
Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the new Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks...
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Handoff headed right, Buckley. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over
Jake
there.
Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Right up the gut. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run Pacheco. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only one on the carry, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3.
It's a gain of a yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs break the tie here in the 1st. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second.
To try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Eagles 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
Here's Avery Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Called in by Goddard, left side. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hurts yet again. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagle first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down, Ronald Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. At the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles trim the lead to 1. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets
a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. They fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. It's Pacheco again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now pass play. Here's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Pacheco on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Butker on now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. Juke the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 17-14 ball game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They start with 2nd and 6. From the 31. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Stays in the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time in talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to make that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Did not like what he was seeing.
To draw on a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty. We move on to second.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Back to the air, Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another
Gives him more time to get free. Wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Called in by Worthy, right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. It's Mahomes. And they take this in for the score. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His third total score in this game.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you could look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. I couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Going to go with Barkley on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on third down. Hurts now from the gun. He puts a air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kansas City
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down carry for Pacheco. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot block, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll run for this. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 4. And the huge conversion gets them a new set it down.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Kelsey's got it right side. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
Eagles 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. On 1st down, Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to Dallas Cowboys.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
Brings up
They'll have 2
second
left to
and
work with
7
before halftime.
at the 30-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Philadelphia.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throwing for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap.
Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field of play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing here, Hurts. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hurts on first down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. It's Hurts once again. He finds Dotson left side. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts yet again. He's running for it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he only picked up about 3 yards there before they got to him with 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go to Barkley again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got time here. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And this stays a 3-possession game.
I know there's golfers out there, Kate, who love to play this game as well. And any golfer knows, hey man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole, still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers, right? They're always thinking of the next one, but unfortunately with that miss, well, this scorecard's going to end up ugly.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Mahomes. There's a screen set up for Pacheco. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
You want to nerd out at the end of the year with me, Kate, we'll go back and look at the amount of time per completion in the league. The best of them are around 2.2 seconds. The guys that hold on to the longest, they're somewhere around 2.6 seconds. You give your quarterback that.
And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown! When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game.
Eagles 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go play fake with Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. He lost it deep left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll go, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
13 yards on the play.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They're now set for first and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set them up with a feint one way, and then you hit them with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Eagles 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Their failure on fourth down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. They'll start this one out with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. It's a sneak, Hurts. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be a little too late for them in this lopsided game. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, run with Barkley. Soft lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 21. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking and springing. Guys hitting blocks downfield. A back who can show off his wheels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate, and now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Running back sent in motion. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Look, he falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Gives it Pacheco to start the drive. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On the draw, it's Pacheco. Gets the tackle, still going. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Counter give here to Pacheco. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. The run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now pass play. Here's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41.
First and 10 from the 41. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At their 49-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Right back to Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Looking to throw Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the 31. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throwing for Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, he's got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They go with Barkley here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, ball at the 36. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to tuck it and run. And he'll go down here at the 16. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Eagles just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Gets it again. He's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one. As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Desperation time here. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Offense heading down now for the Chiefs. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Eagles nearly bring it back for a pick 6, but he is tackled at the very last moment. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Barkley. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the